every story has two sides, yours and mine, ours and theirs. But in a psychological thriller, that simple math means someone is always lying. When a woman is murdered in the quiet village of Blackdown, a BBC reporter and a local detective are both pulled into the investigation. The catch? They used to be married. Anna Andrews never wanted to return to the town where her life fell apart. Her career depends on covering the story. Jack Harper is desperate for a break from his routine, but he gets more than he bargained for when he recognizes the victim. This isn't just a murder mystery. It is a complex maze of subjective narratives. Welcome to His and Hers. Anna and Jack are not your typical reliable protagonists. They are deeply flawed, incredibly human, and terrible at telling the truth. Anna is a television presenter, fighting to keep her job while nursing a serious dependence on alcohol. Jack is an insomniac detective, hiding a massive secret. He was with the victim the night she died. As they navigate the investigation, they aren't just hiding things from the police or the media. They're actively keeping secrets from each other and even from themselves. The author does something brilliant here. She makes you complicit in their deception. You find yourself rooting for them, even as you realize they are manipulating your understanding of the events. You are being played. The setting of Blackdown is practically a character itself. It is that quintessential small English town where everybody knows your name and nobody knows your secrets. At least, that is the facade. Underneath the picturesque surface lies a history of toxic friendships, teenage manipulation, and buried trauma. The atmosphere is suffocating. As Anna is forced to confront the ghosts of her adolescence, the tension ratchets up. You realize this murder is not a random act of violence. It is a reckoning. The past and the present collide in a way that makes you question every single interaction. Alice Feeney masterfully uses flashbacks to peel back the layers, revealing just enough to keep you hooked before pulling the rug out again. There is a line early in the book where Anna reflects that sometimes she thinks she is the unreliable narrator of her own life. That is the central thesis of this entire novel. The objective truth is a moving target, because the chapters alternate between Anna and Jack. You never get a complete picture. You only get their versions of it, and their versions are filtered through guilt, shame, and self-preservation. It forces you into a state of constant hypervigilance. You start reading between the lines, questioning what they choose to remember and what they conveniently forget. It is a psychological trap. You become the investigator, trying to separate the genuine memories from the calculated lies. It is exhausting in the best way possible. But the dual perspective is only part of the equation. Woven between Anna and Jack's chapters is a third voice, the killer. This anonymous narrator is chilling, calculating, and completely unnerving. You do not know who it is, but you know they are watching. This third point of view elevates the book from a standard domestic thriller into something far more sinister. It creates a dread that hangs over every page. As the body count rises and the killer's motive becomes clearer, the net tightens around our two protagonists. The brilliance of this structure is that it makes you suspect absolutely everyone. At some point, you will think Anna is the killer. Then, you will suspect Jack. Finally, you will doubt yourself entirely. Alice Feeney is an expert at pacing. The chapters are short, punchy, and designed to keep you saying just one more. But what makes this story truly resonate isn't just the speed of the plot. It is the emotional depth of the trauma. Without giving anything away, the book delves into incredibly dark territory. It explores how the things that happen to us in adolescence can fester and mutate over time. How loyalty can be weaponized. How love can be used to justify the most horrific acts. The twists are not cheap parlor tricks. They are earned, carefully planted seeds that finally bloom into a shocking, inevitable conclusion. When the final reveal hits, you will want to immediately flip back to page 1 to see how she did it. His and Hers is a masterclass in psychological suspense. It is a book that respects your intelligence while simultaneously playing you like a fiddle. If you are a fan of unreliable narrators, small-town secrets, and twists that actually make sense, this is a must-read. The Netflix adaptation is on the way. But do yourself a favor and read the book first. The experience of being in the dark, of turning the pages with your heart in your throat, is something a screen can never fully replicate. Both sides of the story are hiding the truth. The only way to find out is to read the book yourself. It will stay with you long after the final page.